Good morning, good morning, good morning. So today is Monday, and so the weekly Oracle card messages generally are on Sunday, but I'm doing them today. And I'm doing them today specifically instead of yesterday because today is my anniversary. So I wanted to jump on today instead of yesterday because I have something special that I want to share with you. So if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay, let me know that you're catching the replay. And for those of you who are on the podcast site from the audio, welcome. And it's nice to be back and being able to get these going again. So if you have been added to the list, or if you requested to be added to the weekly list, then I've got your name added to the list. If you were, if you're not on the weekly list and you would like to be added to the weekly list, then hashtag weekly and I will get you added to the list. If you just want a message for today, then that's okay too. And just hashtag message and I will get you added to today's message. So in order to be able to hear today's message for yourself personally, you need to be inside the Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection group on Facebook, or you need to be on YouTube, or you can actually catch the replay on the podcast site. So, so either way, so those are the three ways that you can actually hear your own personal message. If you want to be added for your own personal message, and apparently, I don't know what it is that happens, but apparently I go white when I put my hand up. And so anyway, I digress. So yeah, so that's one of the things that I want to be doing. So I'm going to start off with our three messages. And so we start off with a collective reading for three people, or for the group. So three messages for the group. And then I move into the private Facebook group and YouTube to be able to continue with the messages for everybody individually. And so this is the deck that I'm using today. So Stephen Farmer, Spirit Animals. And so he has Oracle card messages that he wants to be able to share. And so that's the deck that I'm using today. And when I put the invite out to let people know, the wind may be blowing quite a bit, so hopefully that's not too hard to be able to hear. But if, so one of the things so this is the image that I actually had shared when I put the invite out to say, hey, I'm back at it again, if you want to be able to get messages. And so on the list previously have now rejoined the list. Because they had moved away from it for a little bit, but now we are back on track. And yeah, so I'm going to start off with the three messages, and then I have something to share with you. So stay tuned for the messages or the information, the special invite that I have for you because of my anniversary. So because of my anniversary, I have a special invite. I don't know if this is going to work so well with the wind, but we're going to try. So I'm going to pull three messages for the collective. So this is the messages that we need to have today. And today is my 8th anniversary. And so with the 8th anniversary of Allaire Holistic Life and Wellness Coach, I have a special surprise for you. Okay, so first message for us as a collective, and I love these cards. They have the image, so they have a very beautiful image. And so we've got the shark as our first message. And so, but on the back of these cards, on the back of this deck, we have the message as well as what it means, and then there's an affirmation attached. And thank you. And so, so today is the shark. So whatever dark shadows are lurking inside you, face them and embrace them without fear. They have something to tell you. Focus on your strengths and talents rather than on your weaknesses and deficits. And so the affirmation for today is I move forward quickly and gracefully to welcome opportunities that present themselves. So that is our first message. And I got it, the pollens are being blown around, and I have not yet taken my antihistamine. I really try not to have it every day, but the last little bit, I've needed it pretty good. With all this heat, I'm guessing it's the heat. I don't know. That's making the pollens, or maybe it's just normal and I just don't recall. Okay, so we have a jumper for that one. And so our next message is a donkey. So the donkey is our next message. Okay, so you may be accused of stubbornness. Oh my gosh, seriously, are they talking about me? So you may be accused of stubbornness when your intuition indicates some danger in moving forward. However, trust yourself in spite of the judgments of others. You have taken too much responsibility and must shed some in order to avoid emotional, physical, and spiritual damage. And so the affirmation is I honor my sacred self by knowing who to trust and who not to trust. And so they're talking about like taking on too much responsibility on this one. This one fits perfectly well for me. And it probably does for some of you as well, is that I am escaping for the weekend, cell service or very limited. I think there's apparently one spot on the property that you can actually have access to cell service, but otherwise I have no connection with the outside world for 2.5 days. So I'm going to be gone. I leave Friday afternoon after a medical appointment for my mother-in-law, and then we're not coming home until Sunday night. So yeah, it'll be nice. So Red Fox is our jumper. So the situation you are faced with calls for quick thinking and cleverness. Be aware of any deceit or manipulation from someone trying to make you go down a path that isn't right for you. And so the affirmation for that one is my powers of discernment are especially sharp. So that is that message. And so the next thing that I have, so the next message, and then I'm going to share something. Okay, so that one there is jumper. And Francine, if you're listening, the kookaburra is our jumper. So the kookaburra, but I'll come back to that one in a second. And emu. So emu is our message. So hard work and diligence at this time will ensure the success of the creative endeavor that you are developing. Devote at least half an hour each day for spiritual discipline to help you keep aligned with the will of spirit. I move gracefully and speedily whenever needed is the affirmation. And then kookaburra was another jumper for our group reading. So kookaburra is express your happiness and joy by not taking life so seriously and instead smiling and laughing as much as you can. Make it a point to socialize with others who have been through a lot in their lives, and have plenty of experience. And so the affirmation is I readily express my love for my family and my friends. So that is our group messages. And so I'm going to move out in just a minute. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to go get some allergy meds. I'm going to be moving in and doing our weekly messages. But for anybody who's listening right now, inside the description has a link to be able to book your own session so that you can actually have a full session. And for the next 7 days, so until next Monday when I come back on again, it is at no cost. So typically I charge $47 to be able to do an intuitive oracle card reading, and so it is free for the next 7 days. So from July 7th till July 17th, or July 10th to July 17th. And that is my anniversary gift to you. So if you would like to have your own full reading, not just a card, then book a session with me around a time that's convenient for you and for me, and it'll be in the booking calendar. And so yeah, and you can You're welcome to share that with your friends as well. And otherwise, I will chat with all of you guys later. For those of you who are on my personal page, I will chat soon. Bye for now. And for those of you who are on LinkedIn, I will chat with you later. Bye for now. And for those of you who are on Rollie, Allaire, Holistic Life and Wellness Coach, I will chat soon. Bye for now. So come and find me inside the group if you have not yet found me. There is a link to be able to join me in the group, and I will talk to you soon. So if you ask for a message, then that is where you're going to find it, or on YouTube. You can find me on my channel on YouTube. Okay, talk soon. Okay, so we are still here in the group and on YouTube, and so I will start off with the messages. So if you did not catch that message, is anybody who is that would like to from now until July 17th, it is a free session for you to be able to get an intuitive oracle card message from me, not just a card. And so if you want to be able to book that in, then that is my anniversary present to all of you. Okay, so I'm going to start with Sherry this morning. Okay, so Sherry, you've got the donkeys again. So even though that was one of our group messages, so you've got the donkey. So specifically for you, so you've been accused of stubbornness when your intuition indicates some danger in moving forward. However, trust yourself in spite of the judgments of others. You have taken on too much responsibility and must shed some in order to avoid emotional, physical, and spiritual damage. So I honor my sacred self by knowing who to trust and who not to trust. So that is your message, Sherry. Okay, so next person on the list is Kelly this morning. So Miss Kelly. So next Monday, I will be on again, and then I will probably go back to Sunday, but next Monday for sure, I will be on with one more week of messages because that will be our final day of the free sessions. So if you actually want a full session, you are welcome to do that. So seal is the message. So indulge your imagination and creative expression and allow it to lead you on your life path. Listen more to your inner voice than to what others are saying to you. And so your affirmation is, I am able to deal effectively with any obstacle in my creativity. And so next person is Marianne. So Marianne's message for this week. Oh, she's got a jumper. So Marianne's message for this week is zebra. So you've got the zebra. So the zebra says you're finding yourself in a phase of contrasting emotions and thoughts. Go with it. It's time to read between the lines and discern more closely what others are saying to you. And so your affirmation is, I easily discern the truth or falsehood of what others communicate. So hello to whoever it is that's on right now. So if you give StreamYard permission, then I can see who it is. Otherwise, I can't see who it is. And so you've also got the dugong. So be gentle with yourself and others and avoid harsh energies to evade any stress. Allow yourself to feel and express your deepest emotions. Release them as they move through you. And so your affirmation for this week is, trust the path before me and move steadily and casually towards my goal. So that is your message, Marianne, or messages. You have two of them. So Melanie is next. So Melanie's message says, chimpanzee. So chimpanzee is, instead of struggling so hard, take a breath, pause, and use your ingenuity, I always have trouble with that word, to solve the problem before you. Rather than feeling victimized by others, demands respectfully set clear boundaries. So I listen closely and communicate clearly with others. So that is your message there. And so if you are just coming on now and you would like to be added to the weekly list, #weekly. If you would like to be Just a message for today. While I am live, it is July 10th at 11:21 right now. And so if I am live, then feel free to put a message, comment in there, and it will work for you as well if you want. So Wolf is for the next several days operate primarily on instinct by staying attuned to sensations in your body. Let yourself experience true freedom in all the choices that you make rather than make them out of habit. And so your affirmation is am protected and safe at all times. So that's your message. And so Heather Vance is next. So Heather, your message is right here. So your sensitivity is heightened now. So be very gentle with yourself. Synchronicities are especially prevalent. Pay close attention to these and discern the meaning when they occur. So your affirmation is my intuition is stronger than ever and I trust it completely. So that's your message, Heather. And so Cindy is next. So Cindy, your message is the raven. So signs and omens are constantly appearing to guide you, so be alert to their presence. You are more powerful than you think. Stand tall and speak your truth without blame, shame, or judgment. With the help of Spirit, I manifest whatever I need. So that is your message. So Marguerite and Francine are next. And Marguerite has a jumper. So your mama's message is the seal. So indulge your imagination and creative expression and allow it to lead you on your life path. Listen to your inner voice, then to what others are saying to you. I am able to deal effectively with any obstacle in my creativity. And this one here is the coyote. So lighten up. Don't take yourself so seriously and be able to laugh at your foils and idiosyncrasies. It's time to let go of those relationships where your loyalties are misplaced. Let go of so your affirmation is I let go of my worries and stresses and stop taking things so seriously. So that is your mom's messages. Lesson. So next is, lesson as a jumper. So Knessen's message is the red deer as well. So your sensitivity is heightened now, so be very gentle with yourself. Synchronicities are especially prevalent. Pay close attention to these and discern the meaning when they occur. So your affirmation is my intuition is stronger than ever. I trust it completely. And then you also have the weasel, is the one that jumped up. So your powers of observation and assessment are especially keen and accurate. Any actions taken now need to be done serendipitously and with ingenuity. So I am inventive and clever in my problem solving. So that is your message. Francine. So next is Jennifer. So Jennifer Franks. So Jen, your message. Thank you for our messages. You're welcome. Is that you, Francine? Because if that's you, you're going to have to give StreamYard re-permission again because I can't see you. And so Jennifer's message is the lion. So seek support from a trusted group of friends or family for any project that you are launching. Put aside any self-consciousness and express yourself openly and freely when called to do so. I am now supported in expressing with myself without fear. So that is your message there. Yes, it's me. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna have to read yourself permission. And so Christine, you have a couple of jumpers. Yeah, so if you still go to the description lesson, there'll be a link in there that actually says StreamYard permission. So because it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter what device that you're on. Your permission obviously has run out. Okay, so Christine, you have Condor. So it's time to clean up. It is cleanup time for your home, place of work, relationships, and eating habits. You easily interpret the guiding visions you receive in your mind's eye in the physical world. So your message is, I forgive myself and others for any perceived transgressions. And so you have the weasel as well. So your powers of observation and assessment are especially keen and accurate. Any action taken now needs to be done surreptitiously and with ingenuity. I am inventive and clever in my problem solving. And then you also have the kangaroo. So the kangaroo says the best and only direction is to take is to move forward with determination. Once you do, don't look back. Keep your energy field clear so that you can remain balanced and centered on what's truly important. I know what I really want and hop to it as quickly as possible is your affirmation. So next we have Sabrina. So Sabrina's message is the wolf. So the wolf says, for the next several days, operate primarily on instinct while staying attuned to sensations in your body. Let yourself experience true freedom in all the choices that you make rather than making them out of habit. And so I am protected and safe at all times. So that is your message, Sabrina. And so Kimberly is next. So Kimberly, your message is the hello. And I don't know who it is that's saying hello because I'm on StreamYard, so you have to give StreamYard permission so that I can see you while I'm live. Emu says, hard work and diligence at this time will ensure the success of the creative endeavor that you are developing. Devote at least half an hour each day for spiritual discipline to help keep you aligned with the will of Spirit. So the message is, I move gracefully and speedily whenever needed. So that is your message. So Diane is next. So Diane's message is the gazelle. So you're feeling vulnerable, so it's important to maintain a relaxed alertness and trust your instincts to guide you through any situation that comes up. It's time to explore new paths and change directions as needed, sometimes quickly and unexpectedly. I trust my guidance and change course as quickly and readily as needed. So that is your message. And Sherry is next. Pull a card for Sherry. Sherry, if I did, then you get message twice. But you are next. Eagle. And so pay close attention to the inspiration and visions that come to you in your dreams and waking life, for they foretell the direction of your life is taking. Reach higher than you think you can and allow yourself to become more than you think you're capable of being. I welcome and take to heart the inspiration from my higher self is your affirmation. Yes, Hassan. I'm assuming it's still Hassan. There. So the creative project that has been on your mind will come to fruition following a period of gestation. You're being called to provide strong and decisive leadership for your family or community to step into that role with courage and clarity. I am powerful and set clear boundaries whenever and wherever it is needed. So those are your messages, Sherry. And I think that I already pulled a message for you earlier. So you have a message, more messages. Okay, Melissa's next. So Melissa, the pheasant said, instead of staying locked into habits and routines, be open to new experiences and meeting new people. Express your passions and creativity by doing those actions you've always wanted to try but felt too intimidated to do so. And so your affirmation this week is, I now allow my creative self full expression. And so Lori is next. So Lori, Your message is the so you have the qual. So speak less and listen more so that you can really hear what others are saying. You are very empathetic. You need periods of alone time in order to detox and regroup. I enjoy my solitude as much as I enjoy socializing with others. So that is your message. And share. I had to put a sweater on this morning. It was cool. So Sherry, your message is wolf. I just said Sherry, but it's Sharon. Sharon, your message is wolf. For the next several days, operate primarily on instinct by staying tuned to the sensations in your body. Let yourself experience true freedom in all choices and make choices you make rather than make them out of habit. So I am protected and safe at all times is your message. And so Sherry, if you're still listening, then that message was for you as well. So Darlene is next. I'll listen to this next. I only have one chime. And I have a friend who does not like wood chimes. She said it's not natural. It's not. Okay, so Janice, your message is the lion. So lion says, seek support from a trusted group of friends or family for any project that you are launching. Put aside any self-consciousness and express yourself openly and freely when called to do so. I am now supported in expressing myself without fear. So that is your message. And Wendy. So Wendy's message. Ooh, Wendy's got two jumpers actually. And dolphin. So the dolphin says, speak your truth clearly and listen compassionately without judgment or hidden agendas. Seek balance and harmony in your relationship with all beings, humans, animals, and plants. I readily cooperate with others without sacrificing my own needs. And then you also have the Geegado. So make the most of the opportunity that is put before you without hesitation. Your life is about to flourish in an unexpected ways. Your life is about to flourish in unexpected ways. So pay close attention to what emerges and put up a welcome sign. So your affirmation for that one is I value myself and my gifts no matter what others think. And then you also have the gibbon. So the gibbon says you have what it takes to achieve that goal you've been dreaming of. Don't hesitate to pursue it. Be courageous and tackle something that you thought would be impossible to do. I'm ready to explore whatever adventures call to me is that affirmation. So, ooh, lots of action stuff, Wendy. And she's next. So Angie's message says, ooh, you got a dolphin as well. So the dolphin says, speak your truth clearly and listen compassionately without judgment or hidden agendas. Seek balance and harmony in your relationship with all beings, humans, animals, and plants. I readily cooperate with others without sacrificing my own needs. So that is that message for you. And Tiziana, it's nice to see you again. It's been a while since we've connected. And so I'm just going to remind you again, whoever it is that is listening, if you would like a full reading of your own, there is no cost for the next 7 days to book. Doesn't mean that you have to book for like in the next 7 days. You just need to do it before the price thing goes back on. But it is free to you using that link. It'll be the same link, but the price will be reattached. So Tiziana, you have the swarm. And so Tiziana, if you decide that you want to have a full reading and a time doesn't work for time zones, then please let me know. Okay, so your message is you have the gift of prophecy. Trust the visions you receive when you're awake and also when you dream. Let go of self-judgment and accept and acknowledge your inner grace and beauty. I am beautiful just as I am. So welcome, Wanda. I'm not sure if you've made it into the group yet, or if you are catching this on YouTube. Oh, you have a jumper. So elephant is your message. So time with family is important now, whether it's your biological family or the family of friends whom you are close to. Your instinct is especially strong right now, so pay close attention to any unusual sensations that you feel. I listen closely and trust my gut feelings. And so you have the moose, which jumped out. So only you have the authority to make your own choices. You do not have to bend to pressure from others. You're very adept at maintaining a balance between your intellect, emotion, and instinct. In spite of any fear, I approach whatever life presents with courage and determination. So that is your message. And Stephanie has a jumper. She has two jumpers. And so you have the snake. So the snake says, as you move through this important transformation, allow yourself to shed outmoded beliefs and illusions to make room for that which is emerging. Enjoy and express your sacred sensuality and sexuality without shame or guilt. And so the message says, your affirmation message says, I welcome any spiritual, emotional, or physical healing that is needed now. And then you had the octopus that jumped out. So the octopus is that, let's try that again. The octopus says, be as inconspicuous as possible in your efforts to achieve your goal without revealing your intentions until the last possible moment. Use your intelligence, flexibility, and persistence to work through any difficulties that you are facing. I readily adapt and adjust as necessary to make life easier. And then you also have the cow. The cow says, rather than worrying and being fearful of lack, trust that you are and always will be provided for. You give so much to others, but now it's time to nurture yourself physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And so your affirmation for that one, Stephanie, is I stand strong, knowing that any disturbance will pass and I will be okay. And so Miss Thelma. So I've got Thelma and then Lori Gervais. And Lori, I have not seen you in a while either, so it's nice to see you back on. And Thelma, you have a jumper. Two jumpers. You have the cougar. So the cougar says, an intense and sustained focus on the project at hand is required for a successful outcome. Be patient and observant until you sense that time is right. When it is, take quick and bold action. And so your affirmation is, I use my intelligence, instinct, and strategy to achieve my goals. So that is your first message, Lori. And then you have the wolf as well. So the wolf says, for the next several days, operate primarily on instinct by staying attuned to the sensations in your body. Let yourself experience true freedom in all the choices that you make rather than making them yourself. And so the affirmation says, I am protected and safe at all times. So I'm not sure who it is that is saying hello. So what happens is that when you don't give Facebook permission through StreamYard, this is the message that I get. So I don't know who it is. I can see it when I go back into the Facebook group later, but when I'm on a live, it's really important that you are out. And so I'm not sure which one it was that I read, Lori. So did I read the panda? I'm going to read it again. So the panda and the cougar, I'm going to read. And if I read them both already, then I don't know. Hey, Angie, I just finished reading your message 4 people ago. So panda, explore the nearby natural environment with all your senses as if experiencing it for the first time. Instead of taking things so seriously, lighten up and have some fun. I accept my empathic and sensitive nature. I don't think I read that one for you. So I may have read this one. So an intense and sustained focus on the project at hand is required for a successful outcome. So obviously you need to listen to this one twice, Lori. I don't know why. Be patient and observant until you sense the time is right. And when it is, take quick and bold action. So the message is, I use my intelligence, instinct, and strategy to achieve my goals. So those are everybody's messages for this week. And so Stephanie, Thelma, and Lori, you guys just asked for a message for this week. But if anybody wants to be added to the weekly list, hashtag weekly. And a reminder that in the description has a link for you to be able to book in a full session if you would like to, at no charge from today, July 10th, until July 17th. So you can book it like later on, so it doesn't have to be within the next week that you actually see me. But the link is going to be free until next Monday, when on Tuesday morning it will be switched back to $47. So it's the same link either way. So depending on when you are listening to this, be a charge, but inside the description, wherever it is that you're watching or listening to this, is where you're going to be able to book that session. So anyway, I will chat later, and I will see you guys on Monday next week, and talk soon. Bye for now.